All right, let's get into position for the dumbbell overhead triceps extension. We're going to stand with our feet about shoulder to hip width apart, toes pointed forward. You want to have a slight bend in the knee. The dumbbells will be just in both your hands, and your palms can be whatever is comfortable in the starting position. For most of us, it's probably going to be with your palms facing you. That's called a neutral grip, okay? I'm going to go ahead and go to the side now. So from here, what we're going to be doing is bringing our arms up overhead, okay? So that our upper arm from shoulder to elbow is directly overhead here, kind of like in line with my head. Do you see that? Or a little bit forward if that's more comfortable for you, okay? So somewhere in here is where you'll be, all right? Both arms will be like that. You want to keep your elbows pointing forward in front of you, okay? So we don't want the elbows flaring way out like this. You want to think about keeping your elbows in close to your ears, okay? Your hands, as we were talking about, that's what's nice about the two dumbbells. The hands can be, you know, a little bit out or close together, whatever feels comfortable. The hands don't matter, essentially. What matters is keeping the elbow here close to your body and pointed forward, okay? So whatever happens with the hands, doesn't matter. Just keeping those elbows close to your ears, okay? So from there, you're gonna bend the elbows, and your starting position will either be with the forearm parallel to the ground, okay? So it's something kind of like that. Or you might even be starting a little lower, okay? However much you can bend your elbow comfortably is a fine starting position. You just want to make sure that you're not having elbow joint pain and also that your neck isn't forward, okay? This particular exercise, I caught myself doing it quite a bit, is very easy to end up kind of pushing your head forward, trying to make room for the dumbbells behind your head, right? Do you see this? Like that? So you don't want to do the exercise that way. You want to think about having your neck in alignment with your body. So your ear should be in line with your shoulder, technically, okay? So we tend to actually even stand and do regular life with our head kind of forward, but we want to think about bringing it back so the ear is in line with the shoulder, and especially for this exercise, okay? So keeping the neck in the right position, make your arms work around your neck. So your neck's not working around your arms, okay? Hi, I'm Razel. If you're a woman and you're over 40s like myself, and you really are interested in doing resistance training at home with either dumbbells or resistance bands, but you have felt intimidated, you felt like you didn't have enough instruction on how to do it so that you would, feel safe, that's kind of the need that I'm looking to fill. If you like my style of teaching, if you come on over to my website at inspireforwomen.com, I have a lot more additional details, things to avoid with these movements, variations, how to make it easier and harder, as well as full-length workouts with these movements. So I hope to see you on over there. So here we are like that. My palms are facing each other, elbows in close to the ears, right? We got our slight bend in the knee. Gently draw the belly button into the spine for gentle ab activation. Now to do the movement, all we're gonna do is bend and straighten our elbows. So mostly getting into position is the hardest part. Okay, so to do the movement, go ahead and just straighten your elbows, bringing your arms to the ceiling, and don't lock out or hyperextend the elbows at the top. What you wanna think about is straightening them, but don't lock them, okay? And then we're going to slowly lower. Now the part when we go up can be a bit faster, okay, and then a little slower on the down. As you come down, let gravity pull the weights down a little lower. Just breathe in gently and let your arms come down however far they come, okay? For you, that might only be here, just wherever it is. I'm gonna go ahead and do a few for you now, okay? Now, I may already have my upper arm a little forward. I can't really tell, to be honest, at this moment. But the idea is, if you have the range of motion, this arm is really, really overhead, right? But I also mentioned you can do it a little bit more forward. So let me just kind of show you more what that might be like. That might be more comfortable for your shoulder, okay? Okay, so now let me show you from the front. The only kind of thing that is helpful to see from the front is just kind of my elbows kind of trying to keep them pointed forward and not letting them flare out, okay? So here we are like that. Bring the elbows in close to my ears if I can. So I'm not like this though, right? But just however close you can get them and keep them there. And just think about this part of the arm, elbow to the shoulder, pretty much staying stationary. We're just straightening the elbow, but this arm isn't like moving. This part of our arm is not moving up and down and back, okay? So those stay stationary in place, and then we just straighten the elbows. And then, whew, I feel that even with these wood dumbbells. Holding arms overhead is hard, right? Even with no weight. I'm gonna do it a little with my upper arm here, just a little more forward, not quite in line with my head, just a little more forward, okay? There you go. Good job. Thanks for being with me today, ladies. Once again, I'm Razel, and if you're a woman in your over 40s like myself, you're looking to have more instruction on how to do resistance training at home so that you feel comfortable and safe about what you're doing, I'd love to see you over at my website. Not only do I have these tutorials, but I have full-length workouts in beautiful outdoor nature settings with more chill music that you can do these movements too. So come on over to my website at inspireforwomen.com.